Hi, Chris.
Hey, Ainsworth.
Okay. I'm early. I'm going to just invite other persons who can jump on. All right?
Okay. Yes. All right.
Yeah, man. Cool.
If the stock trades above $398 a share, the people that own that bond have the right to convert their bond into shares at $398, and so they have equity participation above it. And then below $398, they have a bond, and that was a 5-year bond. So we issued that bond, and we bought, and we had $650 million in proceeds.
Hey everyone,
So
I
we
make
bought
money
$650
trading
million
online
worth
with
of
expert
Bitcoin,
option.
around 21,000 and something.
Good evening. Tonight.
And then Bitcoin continued to appreciate. Now, our view is now, you should do the financings in a way that's accretive to the common stock shareholders. So, you know, if the stock is trading in the high 2s, the low 3s, and the strike is a substantial premium above it.
Fantastic. Michael, hey, such an honor to have you on. Yeah, really, really great to get this time and yeah, kind of talk to the especially German crypto audience. Before we go into the questions and all this, do you quickly want to kind of, yeah, intro, how did you, to me,
Hey, welcome everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome. My name is Christopher Brain. Let's just open up. Let's get to meet some of the folks who are here for the first time. So I'm going to unmute everyone. Okay, guys. You can keep your microphone mute. Okay, only open your mic, unmute your microphone if you're going to ask a question or, you know, or share some information. All right, that way we can take out a lot of the background noise. But during our presentation, everyone will be mute. Okay. All right. Now I'm sure you will have some questions afterwards, so please take notes. Okay, and have your questions for me after the presentation. So again, welcome. My name is Christopher Brain. I'm your presenter this afternoon, and I just want to open up to anyone that's new. If you've been invited by someone, you're not a member of PGI and you've been invited by someone, let us know who you are and who invited you. Okay, so let's open up quickly before we get started to our crypto education. All right, so do we have anyone that's new this afternoon? Okay, all right, so let's go right ahead into our crypto education, and then we come back and we'll go into our presentation.
Bitcoin is three things. Bitcoin is a technology. Bitcoin is a network, and Bitcoin is also a cryptocurrency. Now, Bitcoin as a technology is not regulated. Much like the internet, the Bitcoin network could be considered a public good. First, Bitcoin is decentralized, which means no entity or group has the power to block or censor the use of the network. Second, Bitcoin is its own asset, backed by its own scarcity and the demand for it. There is no entity that holds assets that give Bitcoin value. Lastly, Bitcoin is permissionless, meaning anyone in any part of the world has the ability to enter and exit the network without requiring permission.
After 25 years of the internet, it still takes 3 to 5 days to send money from here to a country that's not in Europe. A giant network of centralized, closed, corrupt systems that are sucking money out of the poorest people on this planet. Imagine what happens if you bring banking to an app, to a $20 Android, to everyone who has a smartphone. 3.5 to 4 billion people are on the internet today. Just over 1 billion people of those have banking. We're going to bring it to the other 6 billion fast.
Gold is a store of value. Bitcoin is an entire network. Right? One aspect of what Bitcoin is a store of value. That's another reason I don't understand all the constant comparisons to gold, because you're limiting what it is. And if you say to an investor, oh, it's just digital gold, they're like, no, it's not. And that's it. But if you say to them, this is an invention akin to the invention and discovery of electricity, or the invention of the combustible engine, then they're like, what are you talking about? It's just digital gold, you said. No, it's not. That's one little aspect of what Bitcoin is. This Satoshi's white paper solved the Byzantine generals problem. That's a big deal. No one else was able to solve that problem. The mechanics of how Bitcoin works is very complex, but it's an unbelievable creation. What have we had that turns energy into security?
In 10,000 years, look at what humanity has accomplished. I mean, we've gone from the swamps to the stars. We've literally put a robot on Mars. Humanity is incredibly creative, incredibly innovative. We're just in the very beginning, and most people don't have any idea what they're doing. They don't even know what Bitcoins are. And there are really only two things in this life that are strictly limited in amount. One is time, and the other is Bitcoin, which means that you want to increase your balance sheet in terms of Satoshis, because you can buy almost an unlimited amount of other people's time if you have enough Satoshis.
Bitcoin is the first hard money ever that separates the state from money. That's never been possible before in the history of humans on planet Earth. Bitcoin has no top. There is no ultimate price for Bitcoin because the US dollar ultimately has no bottom. You want hard money, something that can't be printed. So that's the only way to escape the printers. They're going to keep printing trillions and trillions. So you want something that they can't print. As Voltaire once said, all paper money returns to its intrinsic value, and that is zero. So this has been known for hundreds of years. You can't run an economy on paper money.
Satoshi implemented a maximum supply of Bitcoin so it would mirror an inflation rate similar to gold. Another characteristic Satoshi programmed into Bitcoin are what's called halving events. Halving refers to the reduction in Bitcoin block rewards issued to miners by half. The advantage of having a fixed supply is that Bitcoin's inflation rate will eventually reach 0% once the last Bitcoin has been mined. A fixed supply and high demand creates scarcity.
Humans can't think in kind of exponential terms. We're very bad at that. We can only think linear, slow, steady progression. Our minds are almost not really capable of computing the way that things like Bitcoin tend to increase in value. I think we're going to see potentially eye-watering sums of money for the price of just one individual Bitcoin.
I think the reality is that, look, the last few million coins of Bitcoin are obviously going to cost more energy than the first, 18 million. But in the grand scheme of things, again, this is something that, in Bitcoin parlance, people say hodl. You buy it, you hold it, you put it away. I think it will create an enormous power redistribution, and it will push power, it'll push financial accessibility to the edges, to billions and billions of people.
It's done extraordinarily well. I mean, its rise, I described it as like algorithmic. Like, if you look at its price pattern in log form, especially if you put the halving points on there, it looks like a machine just kind of slowly increasing, quickly increasing its market cap. But on that log chart, it's like this steady kind of heartbeat going up over time, every 4 years. Even just to be a digital gold, just as a digital store of value that can't be debased, I mean, that alone is potentially a multi-trillion-dollar market cap.
When I look at almost every time horizon, going from a month, that would be the shortest I'd look at, a month out to 100 years, Bitcoin looks like it's going to beat everything for the time being. Great, that's a home run opportunity.
Lots of people want to minimize what's going on here, or they're afraid. They're in fear to actually come out and say what they believe.
Mike, they don't understand yet. People are, it's like, as you suddenly get to that point where it's like, oh Christ, I get it now. You kind of think you get it for a while, then you question yourself, then you sort of get it, then you realize you know nothing, and then you come to the epiphany, is not knowing anything about it apart from one core set of things, that this is superior to anything else around it, and it could be an entire ecosystem, a whole structure. That's all you need to know. After that, it's like, okay, I got hard money with upside. Brilliant.
And so now we're sitting here waiting to see how long it's going to take for all the other rational actors in the world to come to the same conclusion.
Exactly right.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill, okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water right now.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So, I mean, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is, for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store of value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin, and people have made fortunes out of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin company. There is no Bitcoin building. There's not even a Bitcoin server anywhere that you could shut down. It is completely distributed. That's what's unique about Bitcoin. It is, for the first time, a way for the two of us to exchange value online without a third-party intermediary. Until the invention of Bitcoin, for you and me to exchange money online, we had to employ a third party, like PayPal, like Visa, like MasterCard, right? And we live in the 21st century. If we want to have a video call to China, we can do that for free. But to send a couple $100, which is essentially just ones and zeros being moved around, costs 5% plus takes over a day.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place. And of course, for large transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient.
You'll see Bitcoin trading at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Rick Falkvinia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global Forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000. And then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
It's still predicting Bitcoin, $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years.
Casares, he is the CEO of Zappo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology. But I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that it be taxed and treated like any other.
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth? One Bitcoin.
Between $500,000 and $1 million.
A lot of people are just seeing the charts and thinking, how high will it go? What I'm doing is counting backwards. I mean, this is a transactional currency, and it is a store of value. As such, it is a product and a service competing on a very tangible market for stores of value and for transactional currencies. So what is the size of that market?
Right, and this is important.
And how big a market share can Bitcoin realistically take within a foreseeable time frame? Right. When you ask that question, then you come up with a market cap of Bitcoin total, and then you divide that by the number of Bitcoin in circulation by your estimated time, and seeing how Chinese are buying Bitcoin like crazy. I actually had to adjust this number upwards, but then you come up with a number of about $2 to $5 million per Bitcoin.
I suggest that everyone go back to buy one Bitcoin. Not too much, only one is enough. If everyone in this world, people, just to go back buy one Bitcoin, the Bitcoin value go to the $1 million. When the Bitcoin have $1 million, all around the world will be crazy, and everyone will be the follow, and the other digital currency just to be be grandson of the Bitcoin. So for me, I think for a lot of people, they don't exactly understand why it's Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future, or is it the payment system they're developing?
Bingo! It's the payment system. It's the blockchain encryption, and they're interesting things. I think Bitcoin, or the really blockchain encryption that's behind it, has a greater ability to bring more of the world's population out of poverty than anything we've seen.
If you're new to Bitcoin, take your time to go out there and Google it and learn about it. It truly is one of the most important inventions in the history of humankind, and certainly the most important invention since the internet. Go out there, make a Bitcoin wallet, get involved, start using it, learn about all the positive ways in which this is going to improve the lives of every single person on the planet. Get involved, do it today. It's going to help everybody. Thank you.
Bitcoin.
Right now, the world is basically in the middle of a second gold rush. But the thing is, it's not gold that people are actually after this time around. It's Bitcoin, the biggest, baddest cryptocurrency on the planet. But the thing about Bitcoin is that because it's a digital currency, you obviously can't just dig it out of the ground with a pickaxe. So to get a better sense of how cryptocurrency mining works, we're here in northern Washington to visit one of the biggest Bitcoin mines in the United States and to see what goes on behind the scenes.
The whirring sound you're hearing
is the sound of 1,800 servers computing. This is a mining facility. So we operate ASIC servers specifically for the Bitcoin blockchain protocol. As you can see, it's a warehouse environment. Our facilities manufacture about 7 Bitcoin per day.
The servers in this room do that by solving a difficult math problem called a cryptographic hashing function. In the simplest possible terms, they're solving a puzzle that's generated by the Bitcoin network. About every 10 minutes, a new puzzle or block in the chain is released. The reward for solving that puzzle is currently 12.5 Bitcoins. Working together, all the Bitcoin miners on Earth unlock about 1,800 Bitcoins each day, and about 0.4% of those are mined in this very room. That doesn't sound like a lot, but when we filmed this video, this Bitcoin mine generated about $70,000 a day. That's $2.1 million a month, all in this one room.
These are ASIC processors, application-specific integrated circuits. The chip design is specifically to run the protocol that is Bitcoin blockchain. It's code, right? It's specifically a chip design to run that code at a much higher rate of speed. So what you have to understand about Bitcoin is it's a commodity. Most of the world doesn't understand it's actually code with an underlying technology value.
Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are decentralized, with every transaction being recorded in the blockchain ledger. Bitcoin mining is essentially processing those transactions and adding links to the blockchain. Each link in the chain created every 10 minutes contains about 2,500 transactions.
It's held speculatively, okay? So how much money do you make every day is a function of not when we create it. It's a function of when we sell it. So what do? We manufacture it continuously, we hold it for when the price runs up, and then we sell it, we take the proceeds, and we expand our operation.
Expansion is essential because as more Bitcoin miners come online and servers become more powerful, the puzzles become more difficult to solve. The Bitcoin mining algorithm continuously adjusts to keep the mining rate constant, one block in the chain equaling 12.5 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. And the Bitcoin algorithm only allows for the creation of 21 million Bitcoin, meaning the last Bitcoin will be mined in the year 2140.
Why Wenatchee? Wenatchee is on the Columbia River. We are part of what's called the Mid-Sea Columbia string of hydroelectric dams. We have cheap, plentiful, green hydroelectric power right here.
That means the cost of power is relatively cheap, about $100,000 a month right now.
This facility is a 2-megawatt facility. We are building a 10-megawatt facility now, and we are breaking ground on a 20-megawatt facility, and then we also have 8 megawatts worth of facilities under construction in 2 separate locations. And in addition to that, we are in the process of developing projects for another 80 megawatts, all at this time.
That growth is essential because the world is in the middle of a Bitcoin mining gold rush. Profit margins can be 70% and higher for mining operations, and miners big and small are looking to cash in.
If you can get tech infrastructure closer to the source and not have to build out all the distribution network, you drastically reduce the cost and the bottleneck. So we are building this emerging technology here in Central Washington State because we're close to the source and we have a fiber backbone, an international fiber backbone that travels right through our valley. This region is naturally situated to be one of the international epicenters for this emerging technology we call blockchain.
I make money trading online with Expert Option. Let me show you how I earn in just a few simple steps.
The boy is officially a Bitcoin millionaire. This is insane, y'all. This is freaking insane. Like, I have a video that I'm gonna upload, like, discussing my story. How you came at me with the bull. Why? Reacted up, got him shook. Don't let me change your girl's status from married to took. They know reacted up, bagging. My views up, yeah, I'm bragging. Your girl probably looked me up. She love to see my reaction. You're sick and... What's up, YouTube? My name's Dante Backus. I'm an electrical and computer engineering major at Baylor University in Waco, Texas. So back in 2015, I bought about 70 Bitcoin for around $300 each, which was a little more than $20,000. At the time, I had a job at Best Buy. I was fixing phones and selling them on eBay. So what I want to do is I'm going to change this white screen to black, and then I'm also going to change the housing of this to matte black. And I was also day trading with the help of Timothy Skies. If you guys don't know who Timothy Skies is, go watch him. He's great. He taught me everything I know.
I was dip buying it. I'll get to BNSO in a second. OPTT is one to watch. It has this solid base in here in the 320s and 330. I like that. Picasso with a Lux. This is, I love seeing this. Got in with NVCN at 214, made a bowl of cereal, got out at 270, made $230. That's a good damn bowl of
about trading penny stocks and trading stocks, like just being a day trader in general. And a lot of those practices that I learned from him watching his videos helped me out today. So as time went on, the price of Bitcoin increased, decreased. The market was totally unpredictable. So I held on to that Bitcoin, but I slowly started to sell some of it. I actually ended up selling 10 of it. Something told me to hold on to the remainder. So in 2017, when Bitcoin hit $10,000 each, I was going to sell off at 10,000 because that was when everybody was like, oh, it's going to burst, it's a bubble. But something told me to hold on, and I'm glad that I held on to it. Later in December, the price of Bitcoin hit 19,000 each, and something told me to sell it all. So I sold all 60 of my Bitcoin, which gained me about 1.1 mil before taxes, which is completely insane. Yes, I'm still trading cryptocurrency. In fact, in November, I bought about 112 Ethereum at $390 each because I have belief that Ethereum is going to be the next big thing. I actually have this app called Blockfolio that I use just to see what the net worth of my Blockfolio or portfolio is at the time. So as you can see right here, they'll show you like how much your portfolio is worth right now. So I have about $136,000 worth of crypto right now. In case you guys are wondering what I have some Ripple, I have some Stellar, and I have some Ethereum. And this is just what I use just to manage everything and just to see how much everything is worth that I have. I actually also use this platform called GDAX to daily trade. Daily trading, I normally daily trade with Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, especially when the market is really just ranging of different prices. And I make about $500 to $2,000 a day off of $8,000 that I have in my GDAX account. And then for other currencies and I'm not on other currencies. For other altcoins, I use Binance to get like Ripple and get Stellar, and that's how I do all of my trading. So as I told y'all earlier, I allow about $7,000 to $8,000 to be in my GDAX account.
Hi, this is a genuine message from a genuine guy, and hopefully it'll give some people some value and hope.
Good evening. Tonight, Elon Musk makes one of his riskiest bets ever, linking Tesla's fortunes to Bitcoins. The world's richest man now investing $1.5 billion worth of his company's money in the cryptocurrency. Its price hit a record high on the news. One Bitcoin is now worth close to $43,000 US. It reached $44,000 earlier in the day. Musk's bet on Bitcoin doesn't stop there, though. Tesla says it will soon let customers buy its cars using Bitcoin. Paul and Monica is joining us live now. So, Paul, just walk us through how important is this move for Tesla? Is joining the ranks of other companies like MicroStrategy, for example. Could we see other companies, in addition to Tesla, following suit here?
I think it's clearly possible, Zane. I mean, you have obviously Elon Musk now being, the CEO of an S&P 500 company. He's the world's wealthiest individual. Clearly, what he does and says has some clout. So there could be other companies looking to do this as well. But this obviously isn't for everyone. There are clearly going to be some CFOs and treasurers out there who would really bristle at the notion of putting cash that's usually in paper currencies, government-backed currencies, or government bonds into something as volatile as Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency for that matter. So it's going to take a company that has a bit of a maverick like Elon Musk or Michael Saylor at MicroStrategy to really try and put corporate cash into something like Bitcoin.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I want to welcome those persons who are now joining us. My name is Christopher Brain. I'm your presenter this afternoon, and we've just concluded our crypto education. The person who invited you here this afternoon definitely will be inviting you, okay, so that you can get to understand, okay, this digital asset called Bitcoin. And if you've never heard about Bitcoin before, guys, all right, that's why you are here. You are here to be educated about cryptocurrency and how it can benefit you and your family and create generational wealth. All right, so let's go into our presentation. Okay, I'm just gonna unmute and I just let someone let me know if they can see my PowerPoint. Okay, can you guys see my screen, my PowerPoint screen? I will open it up bigger as we go on. Just want to confirm that everyone can see it. Okay, here we go. All right, can anyone see my screen?
Yeah, Chris.
Okay, thank you. Okay, once again, welcome everyone. My name is Christopher Brain. I'm the little shot that keeps on shooting. Guys, for the last 20 years, I've been involved in network marketing, and that was basically my main source of income. But I am a welder by trade, and even though that's the trade I learned, guys, I had came out of welding for a few years and went full-time into network marketing. For the last 5 to 6 years, I've gotten involved in cryptocurrency, and that's when I really start to get the knowledge about Bitcoin and start to accumulate Bitcoin. I've also started focusing also on the entire crypto space. So therefore, it's not only Bitcoin that I focus on, but I focus on all cryptocurrencies I do believe that can have the same great potential as Bitcoin as well. All right. Okay, when I heard about Bitcoin, guys, like most persons, overlooked it, didn't pay any attention to it. Okay. When I heard about it again, when it came on my radar again, it was roughly about 267 US dollars for one. And at that time, I said to myself, why would I want to buy something that I can't take and buy food? I can't pay bills with it. So therefore, I ignored it again, right? Because again, lack of knowledge, therefore, I wasn't able to make a decision on it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when it start to, see Bitcoin as, as something that persons are buying into, I really didn't look at it as money. I look at it as just something on the internet, that only had value on the internet. Just like Monopoly money. You guys ever played the game of Monopoly? And throughout the game, you can buy hotels, gas station, you understand? You can charge for rent on your apartments and so on. But outside of the game, the paper has no value at all. It's just paper, worthless. And I saw Bitcoin like that, just have value on the internet, but in the real world, no value. So therefore, they're not buying into it. When I start to pay attention to Bitcoin was roughly around the price 900 to 1,000 US dollars for one. And that's when I saw companies start taking it online as a means of payment for goods and services. And also I realized there were companies that were paying you, okay, as a way where you can earn it. So that's the route that I bought myself some, and then I went the route of investing it where companies then, in order for me to earn more. All right, I earned myself 27 Bitcoins in 2017, guys. And back then, again, I treat it like money, how we treat our ordinary dollars. You know, you buy stuff with it, you say you're going to get more. So, you know, you go to work and you pay bills, they do all the necessary things that you do with money, right? Okay, so I treated it like that, not realizing, guys, that I had a asset that was very rare, that was limited, okay, and that will someday become the reserve asset of the entire world. And that's where Bitcoin is heading. All right, so therefore I'm here to educate you, okay, why you need to acquire this asset and also why you need to hold on to it. All right, when I cashed out the majority of my Bitcoin back then, Bitcoin was roughly between $15,000 to $17,000. I made a few $1,000s, yes, okay, on it by cashing it out. But I could have made a whole lot more because look at the price of Bitcoin today. We have over 57,000 US dollars for one. Okay, so let's talk about how you can earn this digital asset. Okay, and basically, guys, we are partnering with a company called the Petroleum Group International, which is PGI for short. Petroleum Group International, guys, got started back in 2019, and the founder of the company is Harvey Palafox. This gentleman here, guys, is someone who have transformed lives around the world already. Okay, he's the former and co-founder of AI Trade Global and the president and CEO of AI Trade Philippines. Now, the company focus, guys, is to help us to build wealth. Okay, and they already have business set up all over the world already. They're already in Asia, then Africa, South Africa, Europe, and United States. They have offices in Estonia, United Kingdom, the Philippines, Singapore, and Las Vegas in the United States. The main product that they promote and that they actually not want to promote, but they're involving, okay, and that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the #1 cryptocurrency in the world, launched way back in 2009, and it's like any other currency, just like the US dollar and the euro. But instead of it being a physical currency, it is a digital currency. Bitcoin can be used as a product for services from peer to peer. And when we use the term peer to peer, we're talking from person to person, where you do not have to get any permission from any central authority, any financial institution in order to move Bitcoin around. So therefore, you can go ahead and pay anyone, any part of the world with Bitcoin without having to walk into a bank and do it. All right. We're talking of a currency that you keep total control over because it is on your device, on your phone, or on your iPad, and therefore you have total control over the currency. Okay. Now, every transaction of Bitcoin is kept on something called a blockchain, which is a global ledger. All right, so we're going to be covering 3 areas today. We're going to cover what is digital currency and cryptocurrency because the two are different, guys. You know, a lot of persons think that digital currency is cryptocurrency, but digital currency is not cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency, even though it have the attributes of digital currency, it's also not digital currency alone. Okay, why do you need crypto and how to double your crypto? Okay, so let's look at what is digital currency. Now, your credit card, your bank card, that's a form of digital currency. It means that you can leave the money in the bank. Excuse me. You can leave the money in the bank and you can go right ahead, okay, and do business, okay, at the gas station, supermarket, and so forth, just by doing what? Swiping your card. And by swiping that card, guys, okay, with that machine, you're able to move the money from your bank to that merchant bank, okay, through digital means. So now you're actually doing what? Participating in digital currency. The same thing with a credit card. You can leave your country, go abroad, leave the money, leave the cash at home, and still have access to spending that money. Okay, so therefore your credit card and your bank card is a form of digital currency. Now, as I said, digital currency is not the physical currency. If you want the physical currency, you put the card into the ATM machine and it then releases to you the physical currency. But you do not have to, you know, what with the physical cash, you can do business with the digital currency. All right. So therefore, everybody knows that because most persons have a bank card or a credit card and understand clearly what I've just explained. Now, Bitcoin has all the same attributes of what I just discussed with you. All right. But what makes separate Bitcoin from digital currency because it goes up in value. Now, if you have a currency that's going to go up in value while holding on to it, would you prefer to hold on to a currency that remains fixed? That basically means if you put $1,000 in the bank and you have your credit card or your bank card, you can actually access that $1,000. Now, would you wake up tomorrow morning and find that $1,000 to be $1,500? Not at all. But if you convert that $1,000 into Bitcoin, therefore now you have the opportunity, okay, to benefit from Bitcoin price going up. So therefore that $1,000 can actually go up in value. All right. So that's one of the beautiful things, guys, of having cryptocurrency as opposed to just fiat currency. All right. And it's therefore makes it the best way to start saving your money. Okay. I repeat that again. It is the best way to start saving your money. Okay. You can also use cryptocurrency for investing. So it's one of the best ways to get involved in investing. And you can also use it to buy anything online anywhere around the world. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin. Within Bitcoin, guys, there are only 21 million Bitcoins ever. No more than that. Just 21 million Bitcoins in existence, okay? Now, there are already 18 million in circulation, all right? So not all 21 million is on the market as yet. We have 18 million already out on the market. And other 3 million, okay, is yet to be mined to come onto the market. Now, for Bitcoin to come into existence, it has to be mined. All right, I shared the video earlier with you about the miners and how they're able to mine Bitcoin. And guys, there are literally hundreds of those miners spread across the world. All right. Now, every time Bitcoins are mined on a daily basis, those Bitcoins are sold back into the market. Now, some of those miners would not sell those Bitcoins that they would have mined, you understand, today or a few days or a few weeks or even a few months. Some of them will hold on to it for a longer period of time so that they can sell it into the market when the market price is way up. All right. And that's where you're going to see a lot of fluctuations in the market when the price go way high. You see it drop back down, give you like a correction and give you other 15 or 20% correction. That's when you have what? A large group of number of Bitcoins put back onto the market. And normally that happens through the miners. All right, because they're the ones who will be collecting hundreds and thousands of Bitcoins as they mine it, okay, on a day, monthly, and yearly basis. Okay, now Bitcoin came out on the market in 2008. In 2008, guys, you can get, or 2009, you can get one Bitcoin for $1. So can you imagine being able to buy Bitcoin at that price of $1? Okay, knowing that in 2021, one Bitcoin will go as high as $58,000. If you had the opportunity to go back, okay, and purchase Bitcoin, knowing what the future would be, how much would you purchase? Knowing that it would be $58,000 and you can get it at 1 cent. I'm certain all of us will say that we will buy as many as we can, all right? A lot of persons will sell a lot of their worthy possessions and just put it all into Bitcoin because they know what the future holds for it. Okay, so here we are, second cryptocurrency in command is Ethereum. Ethereum came out in 2008 and it came at 30 US cents for one. And right now there's 111 million Ethereums on the market. Ethereum reached its all-time high this year at 2,000 US dollars for one. Now, guys, those of you who have been following me, those of you who are part of my crypto wealth builders Facebook group, WhatsApp group, okay, know that we have been recommending Ethereum also as one of the coins that you should add to your portfolio. And if you would have bought Ethereum last year, you would have bought Ethereum roughly around the price of 200 to 250 US dollars for one. So therefore, you definitely will be up in value in your portfolio on Ethereum. Okay, now we have two emerging cryptocurrencies on the market, which is Tron and Doge. Tron right now, there are over 71 billion Trons out, and Doge, there's over 128 billion Doge out. But both of these cryptocurrencies do not have a cap like Bitcoin, okay? They don't have a cap like Bitcoin have a cap at 21 million. These guys don't have a cap, all right? So that's where we have a lot out. But the price for one Tron is 6 cents, and Doge is roughly around the same. Now, again, some of you guys also had the opportunity to buy into Tron and Doge between 2 cents and 3 cents. So again, this is all up in value. And guys, when we look at crypto operate with a cycle, all right, a 4-year cycle. So this type of investing into cryptocurrency is not an overnight thing. You're not buying today and selling tomorrow, okay? I do that sort of stuff trading, but for those persons who doing building a portfolio, you're buying the coins and you hold on to it. Okay. So therefore, if you buy into this cycle, you're going to hold on to it into the next cycle. So we're talking long term. That means long term, just like Bitcoin. Okay. Started out at 1 cent, and therefore over time it increased in value. Therefore, you're buying the coins here at low value, and over time they would increase in value, and that's how you're able to profit from them. All right. Okay. So let's go on. Okay, so let me give you an example of 2 persons who took my recommendation. We have Ethan back in 2017. Ethan, I was speaking to his grandparents about Bitcoin, and he made a decision that he want to start saving some of his money in Bitcoin. And guys, you won't believe it, he only saved 25 US dollars. That's all. He saved 25 US dollars, put it there, forget it. All right. And in 2019, 2 years after, he decided he wanted to cash it out. And he cashed it out. It had a value of 459 US dollars. Can you imagine saving 25 US dollars, and in 2 years, that you save is now $459? Now I'm saying to persons, if you know that you can start saving this way, would you start saving this way? Would you still put your money in the bank that doesn't give you any returns on it, anything significant? Would you put it in the credit union that you still won't get anything significant on it? Or would you move it into a digital asset that will guarantee you, okay, that it will have higher value, that is worth more than what you actually save? So guys, this is the best way to save. I'm saying to persons, cryptocurrency is the best way to start saving your money. Now let's look at Anne. Anne would have invested rather than just save, and understand the importance of not just saving, but the importance of investing. And she took $125 worth in Bitcoin, okay, and she invested with a company who traded for her, allowing her to earn 13 Bitcoins, and now she was able to cash out 35,000 US dollars. Now, can you imagine putting just 125 US dollars, and then a couple of months you were able to generate 35,000 US dollars? Okay, and I know there are persons here, who have had this experience already in crypto. All right, so what I'm saying to you guys is nothing new. Okay, this exists, all right, in the world of crypto. So here we have Ethan saving and Anne investing. Both persons were able to benefit. Okay, one benefit from the value going up, and one benefit from putting her crypto to work. Guys, I'm saying to you that the company that we partner with is called PGI, allow us to do both. We can save, and at the same time, we are doing what? We are investing and getting back a return on our money. I don't know about you guys, but when it came up, no one spoke to me about investing. My grandmother, my mom, my dad, my uncle, my aunt, no one spoke to me about investing. Everyone just said, Chris, save your money. You're a young man, save your money. You don't have any responsibility yet, save your money. Okay. So for the time it come up, I've been hearing just save your money. Nobody ever taught me how to invest. Investing come now in my later years, okay, by what? Just someone introducing me to the world of investing. All right. So what if, we can actually put our money to work? Okay. Now let's look at it. You take our money, we put it into the bank. Now the bank clearly know, okay, that your money cannot sit there and not doing anything. But you put it there with the intention for it to just sit and do nothing. But the bank take it up and put it to work. How do the bank put it to work? Because they take it and they lend it to other persons, okay? And those persons have to pay it back with interest. They take it and they put it on the stock market and trade it and get returns on it. Now, those returns that the bank make off of your savings, are you able to generate any of that profit? Do they share any of that profit with you? No. You see, it is your money. They generate the profit. They keep the profit. Okay. So, and think about it now, guys. We're living in a time now we have to pay the bank money to put it down. We have to pay the bank money to hold on to it. And we have to pay the bank money to take it back up. I mean, isn't that crazy? All right. What if you can take your own money, okay, and put it to work? Because money was meant to what? To go to work. What if you had the opportunity, guys, to you are the one who stay home and you send your money out to work? Okay, because their persons already living that lifestyle already. They have been doing it from the time they're born, because their family have been doing it even before them. All right, we all know that there's a certain sector in our society that don't teach their children to work. They teach their children to invest. They teach their children to put their money to work. So therefore, that's how they can continue, okay, passing on their generation wealth. All right, we're the ones who go to work for them. All right. And we don't put our money to work. We go to work for money. Wouldn't it be good to let money work for us? Let's think about it, guys, because it's all possible. all right, especially with cryptocurrency. So let's look at how you can put your money to work. Okay, so when you partner with PGI, you become a member of PGI. The person who referred you would allow you, okay, their referral link, and therefore you register, okay, and become a partner with PGI. PGI first and foremost goal, guys, is to help you to double your money. And PGI do not trade US dollars, they do not trade Barbados dollars, they do not trade Jamaican dollars, they trade only Bitcoin. So therefore, in order for you to purchase a package with PGI, you have to acquire Bitcoin first, and then you buy a package. So therefore, here are the packages. You can purchase as low as a 100 US dollar package in Bitcoin, a 400, a 600, a 1,000, up to 500,000. Okay. All packages, guys, comes with a $19 activation fee. All packages come with a $19 activation fee. So if you purchase a $100 package, it is $119. If you purchase a $600 package, it's $619. If you purchase a $500,000 package, it's $500,019. Okay, with the activation fee. Now, the activation fee is not the amount of money that the company trade. That activation fee is allow the company to move it, okay, from out of the Bitcoin, okay, onto the exchange and start to trade it for you. Because in order to move money around, there's a fee to move it around. All right. So what they're trading for you is the $100. Okay. All right. So let's look and see how your returns will come to you on a daily basis. Now, we're going to use an example here with a $100 package. With a $100 package, the company will double that Bitcoin, okay, in 6 months. So therefore, every single day you would receive interest on that $100. The interest range between is 0.5, which is a 0.5%, up to 3% per day. Some days you might get 1%, some days you might get 1.5%, some days, 2%. So on average, guys, it worked out to about 1% today. So let's look at the 1% today. 1% today, okay, on $100 will be $1 per day. $1 per day in 200 days, that's $200. Okay. So that's around 6 months. So 6 months, you now have yourself $200. You start out with 100. Now you have back your 100 plus an additional 100. Where can you put your money where your money double in 6 months? Can you put it in the bank or the credit union and have it double in 6 months? Now let's look at $1,000. $1,000 package will give you roughly about $10 a day. $10 a day, guys. Okay, over 200 days is $2,000. All right. Now, if you take that $2,000 again and you purchase back two more $1,000 package, guess what? In another 6 months, you now have yourself $4,000. So therefore, you have took $1,000 at the beginning of the year, and by the end of the year, you've turned it into 4,000 US dollars. Now, that's $3,000 profit on your 1,000. Now, as I mentioned, there's no in PGI, guys, there's no subscription, there's no monthly membership. Okay, so you're not paying PGI a monthly membership or subscription, okay, to become a member or for them to trade. All right, they return to you every single cent that you given them. On top of that, profit on top of that. Okay, so they're able to double. You get back your amount that you start off with plus double the amount. All right, where can you find a company that's willing to do this for you, guys? PGI is a company that is out there changing lives. Now, I want persons to understand that what I just explained to you here is putting your money to work. All right. So therefore, you do not have to refer anyone in order for this to happen, in order to get this kind of returns. Okay. So what we will call this your trading bonus. Okay. So therefore, the company trade your Bitcoin and they give you back interest on it on a daily basis. Okay. All right. So let's go on to the last part of our presentation. So therefore, if the person's only interested in investing and you're not interested in the last part of our presentation, it's no problem. Get back to the person who invited you and let them know, okay, that you want to get started, and they'll share more information with you and how to get started, okay, with PGI. But if you want to make more than just what you have with PGI, okay, but you want to turn this now into a business, then we recommend that you stay on for the second part of our presentation. So let's go into that part. PGI rewards persons for referring other persons to the company. So therefore, just like, there are persons who will recommend a restaurant where to eat, they recommend where to get their hair done, the ladies will recommend where to get their nails done and where to buy clothes. We do that on a day-to-day basis, do we? Yes, we do. So therefore, when you do that, does that business place give you anything in return by sending a customer to them? Nope. The chances are they don't even know who you are, but you recommend the person's things on a daily basis. All right. Now with PGI will offer you a referral commission for recommending someone. So therefore, when you become a member, you're given a referral link. That link attach that person to you so that PGI know it is you that refer that person and PGI rewards you. So let's look at the first bonus you're gonna benefit from, and that's called the referral bonus. And that bonus starts at 6%. 6% referral bonus, guys. Now, if you refer person number one, which is person A, 6%, that person come in with just a minimum of $100 package, you will receive $6. Person number two came in with another $100, you receive $6. So in total, you refer two persons and you earn yourself $12 for referring those two persons. And they only start with a mere $100 package each. Because you did that and you refer two persons, and if you can do it within your first 30 days, guys, you get yourself an additional 2%, which is called a 2% boost up. How about that? Just for referring two persons and do it within 30 days of you joining, you get yourself an additional 2% boost up. So now on your third person, you would receive 8% instead of 6%. Now, what if those persons that you refer, okay, right now and decide, look, I want to upgrade to a bigger package and decide, well, I'm going to buy a $1,000 package. So if person A buy themselves a $1,000 package, you now receive 8% on that. That's $80. Person B did the same thing. So now you understand, as persons increase their package and buy more packages because they're like you want to earn more money, okay, you would also receive that referral commission. That's now 8%. Okay, so let's look at the second bonus. Bear in mind, guys, that there's no limit to the amount of persons you can refer, but you only need 2 to qualify. All right, you only need 2 to qualify, okay, for the for binary. And I'm going to share with you how you get that binary commission. Okay, so let's look at the binary commission. The binary commission starts at 8%. Okay, the binary commission starts at 8%. Okay, now with the binary commission, guys, because you would have referred two persons, person A and person B, you also qualify for an additional 2% in the binary as well. All right, so that now moves you from 8% to 10%. Outside of the 8%, outside of the 10%, guys, that means if you did not refer your two persons in your first 30 days, but you did it outside of the 30 days, then you would only get 8% instead of 10%. But as long as you did it within the first 30 days, you qualify for the boost up, which moves you up to 10%. Okay. All right. So let's look at how you earn from the binary. Okay. So now, guys, your binary represents meaning two. You have two persons, one on the left and one on the right. Referring two persons, guys, if you put all two on the left or all two on the right, you do not qualify for the binary. The binary means two, and those two persons must be apart, one on the left and one on the right. You're given a link for each side, so therefore use it to make sure that you get persons in the right position. Okay. All right. Now, as your two persons go out and they refer there too, because they also want to become binary qualified, that's when you start to build your binary. Okay, so I'm going to use an example here. Your two persons each referred to, okay, which is 4, and the 4 persons each referred to. Okay, so you keep going on like that. If you did that in just a 30-day period, all right, you'll have yourself about 30 persons in your binary. Your binary is divided in half. You have a team on the left and a team on the right. So person B will be your right team, person A will be your left team. I draw a line down the center for a reason, because I want you to understand on one side, you would receive what we call binary commission, okay? And on one side, you would receive what we call accumulated volume. Okay, so based on this example, both sides are balanced, but in the real world, it doesn't have to be balanced. It won't be balanced all the time, okay? And one side you can have more than the other, but for this example, we have it balanced so you can understand it. All right, so let's use person B as the side that would accumulate. So we have 15 persons in there. Everybody did 100. That's $1,500 points that have accumulated on person B. We have on person A 15 persons in that side. Again, everybody did 100, that's 1,500. So person A now will be decide that you're going to receive your payout. That means the company will pay you, okay, on all the points or all the business that comes in to that side. So based on the 1,500, 10%, that's 150 US dollars. Guys, if you take that money, you withdraw it back to your wallet, you earn it, PGI, you want to do something what we call compounding. Okay, so I'm going to share with you how to compound. Okay, how you're going to take every dime that you earn and compound it, bringing your packages up. All right, and so therefore you can move yourself to earn at least 1 Bitcoin. My goal is to have everyone earning themselves at least a full Bitcoin. Okay, now when Bitcoin decides to rise, you have at least acquire 1 Bitcoin, then you understand the importance of trying to get that 1 Bitcoin. Okay, so let's look at it. Now, if you earn $150, okay, the company, when you withdraw it from the company's going to pay that $150 back to you in Bitcoin, because you give them Bitcoin, they pay you back in Bitcoin. The commission is going to reflect in your account in US dollars, but whenever you withdraw it, it comes back to you in Bitcoin. You give them 100, here now you withdraw back $150 worth here in Bitcoin. And this has nothing to do with what? The $100 package that you start out with. Okay, so you still don't forget you start earning on that as well. Okay, now if you continue to do this, guys, whenever you earn, you take that money and you buy yourself a package. Okay, and let's say you only had $100 package, guys, in 6 months you would have yourself 9 $100 packages. With 9 $100 packages, the company double that, that's 1,800 US dollars. Okay, 1,800 US dollars can buy yourself what, $1,000 package and other packages in there. So you see how you can what, compound and keep increasing till eventually now you have yourself a full Bitcoin. Now guys, this is just an example on a $100 package. This would even work better if you have a 400, a 600, a 1,000 and up. Okay, so if you can, I've just explained so that you can know the average Joe when they get into the business with just a mere $100 package can still achieve, okay, getting their account up to 1 Bitcoin earned in PGI. Okay, so get back to the person who invited you. Let that person know that you want to get started today. Guys, don't delay. Every day you delay, Bitcoin price is going up, and you're also missing out on the opportunity to earn more of it. All right, so let me open up quickly to any questions you may have. And guys, you cannot get everything here. The person who referred you, they have a whole lot more information that they can share with you. All right, so come back tonight at 8 o'clock and see it again. Come back, another night we have 2 presentations, one at 1 p.m. and the other one at 8 p.m. Okay, so when you get back in tonight, make sure you invite a friend or family member with you as well. Okay, so let's go back into the room and answer any questions that you may have. Okay, so we have some questions in the chat. I will take those questions. Let me release the mic. Okay, so let me take some questions, guys. The mic is now released. Anyone that have a question, you can go ahead and ask your question. All right, let me just check the chat. Okay, everyone heard the presentation, because I have someone saying that they weren't hearing anything. So everyone heard me clearly in the presentation. All right, let me check to make sure.
Yes, Chris. Yes, Chris, we heard you clearly. I heard you well.
No, Chris, I heard the presentation. I heard everything.
Okay, because I had someone say they're not hearing.
Okay, I have to leave now though, because I gotta go and get ready to go.
Okay. All right. So you have any questions before we go into our testimony that other persons who are here share? Okay. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for coming, but I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to the person who was responsible for me being involved in PGI. I very excited to team up with him and to be business partner with him, and he's doing a fantastic job there in Jamaica. Guys, I want you to put it up, give it up for my sponsor, your upline, Mr. Ainsworth Edmund. Edmund, could you open up and let us hear from you?
Yes, I'm here, Chris. Yes, I'm here. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, all right, awesome. All right, good afternoon, everyone. As Chris said, my name is Ainsworth Edmond. I'm from Jamaica. I'm a firefighter by profession. I've been doing network marketing now for almost 7 years. And as Chris has shown in this presentation, this opportunity is not just about us, earning money in terms of PGI giving us the ability to earn Bitcoin, that as we are something that will be the future of money. It's as per some persons say, the gold 2.0, the next standard by which we are able to, to leave, wealth. So for persons who are on this call, what can I say? You are a part of an awesome team. Chris has really put himself out there. Having 2 presentations each day is just awesome. This is selfless. I know that it must take some time, and sometimes I'm getting tired, and to have 2 calls, persons, I want to encourage you to utilize it. Everyone that is in Barbados, and now we want to plug our team here in Jamaica into these calls. Let's utilize Chris' knowledge that he has sharing with us, because he's not just sharing with us an opportunity to earn immediate money, but he's also sharing with us the opportunity to thing that I truly appreciate. So thank you again, Chris, for everything that you are doing with your team there in Barbados. Can't wait to fly over there and get to meet the team and everyone that is making Barbados. That made Chris, for persons who did not know, Chris in the month of February was one of the top recruiters in the company of PGI. So he's done an awesome job. I sometimes I don't like to, but for persons who are hearing me for the very first time, I complained about it the other day, that persons, when they testify, they don't tell you where the pain point is. As I said, I'm a firefighter, and I really want to get a bit real for persons who don't know me. I'm a firefighter that was struggling, really struggling to make ends meet. Here in Jamaica, there are many persons who feel that, firefighters earn good money. If you're carrying home all your earnings for the month and you have something else going on, then it is okay money, right? I'm earning about $1,000 per month as a firefighter. But the reality of the matter is that, like many persons, teachers, nurses, other civil servants, that we fell in the trap of borrowing more than we earn. And so I fell in that trap. More than half of my pay goes out each month for loans and deductions and those type of situation. And I found that, guess what? That was not the way that I wanted it to be. I didn't want to just be living from hand to mouth. I wanted a change. And so I was always looking for a change when I came to network marketing. It wasn't easy, but it took me almost 5 years to make my first $1,000 online. 5 years. And when I achieved that goal, I said, what if I could help 100 persons achieve that? And I started that in 2020. And then I realized that while it was good and I helped over 11 persons in 2020 and then 100 and had persons earn money for the very first time, some person for the very first time online, I realized that, especially for us in Jamaica, the Caribbean, I hear persons, more and more persons were excited when they made their first $1. And I realized that while making $1,000 per month is good, but there are many persons who can't fathom working 6 and 5 days per week, 8 hours a day, and is only able to make $900 a month. And then part-time, they are earning more than that. So then I decided to make it a movement where I just help persons to make their first $1,000. And there are so many persons. I got a screenshot from someone who has just earned $2,000 in the past 6 weeks, which is just so awesome. PGI is changing life. For me, what have PGI done for me? What I've earned in the past 7.5 months is what I earned as a firefighter here in Jamaica for more than 3 years. What I've earned in the past 7.5 months is what I would have earned as a firefighter for 3 years. This is life-changing. This is an opportunity not just to think about yourself, but to think about those who you can impact. I know that, it's not sometimes talking about making $1,000 alone doesn't sound interested, but guess what? If we can help enough persons get what they want in their life, there are so many persons who just an extra $500 a month would be so surreal for them. I know that there are many persons in Jamaica that's making $500. That's $125 a week. It would change your life. Making the first $1,000 online, that is almost 150,000 Jamaican dollars. I don't know so much. I think the Barbadian dollar is so much better than us here in Jamaica. But I know that this opportunity, PGI, if you decide to just put some time in, some effort in, it will change your life. So what am I saying? Get back to the person who invited you and just really tell them thanks. I always say that. Why? Because if it wasn't for someone who shared this opportunity with me, I would have been still bouncing around in the online space. But someone shared this opportunity and it made all the difference. So I just want to thank you, Chris, for allowing me to, share my testimony today. There's much more that I will be sharing in these Zooms, because as long as I am available, I will be definitely plugging in. I will be plugging persons into these Zooms in a day's time, because I believe that the more we attend, the more we take this as a business, the more that it pays us like a business. So I'm duly recommending your call at 1 p.m. your time, 12 p.m. my time. And I'm recommending 3 p.m., which is 4 p.m. your time, the corporate presentation. And you have an 8 o'clock presentation and I have a 7 o'clock. So, if you are here and want to build your team, there are more than one options. Find a time slot that suits your prospects. They will sometime during the day that they can be on one of those calls. All right. And as Chris said, if there's any questions, you can feel free to shoot it out. We are here to help and answer. All right. Thank you again, Chris.
Thank you very much. Ainsworth. It's a pleasure having you on the call today as well. You know, guys, this is all about, it's about teamwork. You know, we work together as a team. And also the person, you know, who invited you here this afternoon, okay, they're willing to work with you as a team. You're part of one big family here. All right. So you're not alone. You're not going to be just doing this thing by yourself. You're going to be working together, okay, with others to make this all possible. Okay. So your success is not just dependent on you. All right. You have a wonderful group of persons who's willing to work with you and make it possible. All right, so let's hear from another person who here is doing, you know, PGI is changing lives, as I said, all across the world and here in Barbados and Jamaica for sure. You know, we've seen that started to happen already. So let's hear from another person, Granville. Granville, you'd like to share with us this afternoon?
Yes. Good afternoon to you, Chris. Beautiful presentation again. And I want to say thanks because my upline Ainsworth is here to support us as we will also support him. And I see people on the call like Lulu and a number of other Jamaicans and persons from other places outside Jamaica also. I want to say welcome to you and welcome to the education that you are receiving, education that you don't have to pay for, education that will cause your business to escalate. I want to say I tip my hat to Chris and to all the good work that he is doing, and also to Ainsworth. Anyhow, how PGI has changed my life. I just started with a $100 package when I became involved in October last year, the 28th. I heard about the program and I didn't hesitate, but I got right on board the same night. And I said to myself that why should I wait 200 days, or 6 months in order to purchase or to receive another $100 on my $100 that I invested. So I said, I went straight away to my credit union, borrowed $1,000. And normally when I borrow $1,000 from my credit union around Christmas time, when, you know, I use this money to aid me out over that period of time, I would take a whole 12 months to repay. But as a result of I borrowing this money to invest in PGI, I was able to repay it in 3 months. And that is a fantastic achievement, being able to pay back $1,000 with the interest, obviously, in 3 months. Then I was earning $6 and I started withdrawing money into my blockchain wallet on a weekly basis. And I put a little more with it because I had a goal. And my goal was to purchase a $10,000 package. And when the Bitcoin rushed at about $47,000, I was able to see $906 in my wallet. And then straight away, I add the remainder and I was able to purchase that $1,000 package. I was then earning $16 a day. And I continued doing my withdrawals and along with money that was coming in from the binary. And I was able to purchase another package of $600. Now I'm earning $22 there. But friends, you all don't know how excited that I am that, you know, during this pandemic period, I am hearing people who have been laid off, people who are struggling, people who are not working or doing anything. And I am earning $22, 44 Barbados dollars every day. People, this is like I having a job. You know that there are some people that don't earn $40, $44 in a day's time. And I'm doing that. And my goal now is to earn some more. So at the moment, I hope shortly, probably within another week or a couple of days, that I will be purchasing another $600 package. And then after that, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I will reach my target by the ending of this month, so that when the 1st of April starts, that I will be earning just over 1,000 US dollars every month. I know that there are many persons out there that ain't even getting 1,000 cents, but I have cents, so that is why I'll be making thousands of cents. I'm so thankful for this. And look, I want to also encourage you. Go and get some of the money off the bank. Get some off to the credit union. Borrow some from a friend. Say to them, if you lend me this money, I will repay you in a short space of time. And it will happen. I have a goal. I have my next goal, besides earning $1,000 every month, my next goal is to take a step further and to purchase a $5,000 package. It may seem impossible, but with God, all things are possible. And I am going to make it possible with the help of God. That I told myself, look, earning $1,000 a month, I have to wait for 5 months in order to buy a $5,000 package. But that ain't happening. I'm telling you that I am going to buy a $5,000 package in 3 months' time. You don't ask me how I can get it happen, but I know that I can get it happen, and PGI will help me to make it possible. So you see the faith that I have, I am utilizing it. I am not like some person that would doubt and say that it is not possible, because my Bible tells me that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And I believe that with all my heart. So you can believe it with your heart too, and you can get it done. The bank's not giving you any interest on your money. Credit union giving you probably a little more, but then they're still treating you badly. So don't take my advice and sit back on it. I want you to take action and start to tell yourself that you heard a blind man out of Barbados saying how good he is doing, and the faith that he has, that you ask God to help you to develop that faith, and that you will be able to progress. It is possible, and once you believe it, it will happen. So get back to the person who invited you and tell them that you are ready to start, and that you want to start making progress in your life. And PGI has a slogan that says, it's changing the lives of people around the world. And your life can be one of those lives that will receive that change. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much, Granville. And guys, this is all about, it's about just believing, the information that was been shared with you, and how possible it is can change your life. So let me just share with you other persons, who's believing in PGI.
Hi, Dr. Rose, I believe.
Arsenal Jaffa, I believe.
Aurora Season, naniniwala ako.
Hi, Madeline, I believe.
Shamsu Mia, I believe.
Julie Ledicoin, Ekwemekwe.
Lucy Mwema, Mamini.
Mintoy Mendes, I believe.
I, Scotty Fianai, I believe. I, Philip King, I believe.
Miguel Angel Lopez, I believe.
Scalina Kamau, Namini.
Benny Akik, I believe.
Mumuza Gerard, I believe.
Hola, soy Elizabeth Mubagbo. I'm Raquel Paulino, I firmly believe.
I Shabnani, I believe.
I Denise Scales, I believe.
I Rajaku, I believe.
Swin Uhi Omar Farouk, I believe.
Dane Kohler, I believe.
Shafiullah, I believe.
Helen Graham, I absolutely believe.
Harvey Palafox, I am a believer. This
Granville Garden, I believe.
The presidents.
And come on, people. I believe.
Yeah, I believe.
I believe.
PGI, I believe.
Oh yes, I believe.
I believe. Woohoo!
I believe.
Woo! PGI to the
I
world.
believe. PGI. 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 PGI.
I believe.
Thank you everyone for believing. We are here to change your life. Thank you.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. You know, this company is changing lives all across the world, you know, and I'm so proud, I'm so happy, I'm so excited to be part of this, you know, this movement, this company, this revolution, because basically, guys, we're bringing about change in people's lives that never thought that, you know, that they can even come close, especially based on what we're going through right now with this pandemic. At this point in time, many persons' lives are being blessed. Okay, so let me introduce guys the very last person, because due to time, right, we're gonna have to just wrap it up. So let me just open up to any person out there in Jamaica that would like to share anything with us before we bring the meeting to a close. I open up to you guys.
Awesome. Let's talk about why it's awesome. You said.
Okay.
All right. Good afternoon again, Chris,
Hi, Karen.
Barbados, and
Hi, good
Vincent.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
Wonderful to be
Good
here.
afternoon.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Yes, absolutely great. Thank you for the platform, both yourself, Chris, and Ainsworth, for linking up to make this possible. I would have learned about the compounding effect of Bitcoin and of PGI really. And I'm just learning more about the power of compounding. And I can just see it now that it is through compounding and of course working hard to recruit that I'm going to realize my goals. I can tell I made a withdrawal of $500 and guys, honestly, I did not have immediate need for it. And I could have compounded a number of weeks, maybe a month ago, and bought another $1,000 package. I didn't do that. And so because I'm learning about the compounding effect now, I am driven now to
You
Never
lose
too
money
late.
for
Never
whole
too
month.
late. Never too late.
You lose money for whole month.
Never
oh
too
my
late.
God. So it is still in my wallet. So I'm depending on depending on Bitcoin to keep climbing so that I can see some money. So but I would have totally put it there so that it can be doubled and I could continue earning off of
That's
that.
right. That's right.
Right. So guys, I really do appreciate the fact that you pour out of yourself into us on a daily basis. This is invaluable. We cannot pay for this, you know, and we really do appreciate you out of Jamaica. Really appreciate
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, have an amazing day. Have an
Same
amazing
to you. Same to
You
you.
too.
Likewise to you.
Thanks, Karen. We really appreciate you guys as well. You know, we are very happy to be part of this big family. So thank you so much. Okay, all right. Lines are open up to anyone. Guys, I just want to let persons know our meeting is officially over. So if you have to go, you know, you can go ahead. We see you back here at 8. All right, but I will still leave here open up because again, you know, I would like those persons in Jamaica to, you know, share their experience with us as well. All right, so the lines are open. Okay, well, we have, if you have anybody in Barbados that want to share.
Hi, Chris. Fiona here.
Hey, Fiona, go ahead there.
Guys, PGI is an awesome, awesome, awesome company. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm so excited.
PGI to the world, to the world, to the world, to the world, guys. Woohoo! I can't believe. I'm so happy, guys. I am so happy. You know, guys, I am not working. I am not working. The pandemic has not afforded me to work in over 2 years, guys. So PGI is like a lifeline for me. I treat PGI as my business. I see it as my business. I go hard all the time because I know it has afforded me. It has afforded me the what's the word I want to use? It has afforded me the opportunity, guys, to have an income, to be paid, guys. And I'm so excited with that. Oh Lord, PGI to the world, man. I love it, guys. And I'm excited. You know, guys, when I first joined PGI, I just joined and I went all in. I went all in. And I have not regretted it, guys. I started with $100 package. And by faith, and speaking, I was able to, guys, to have a $500 package. Whew, that was the best. Oh Lord, PGI to the world, PGI to the world, guys. And then I was able to buy a 4. Woo! And now, guys,
Get ready for 1,000.
Come on, man. $20 there is $20 a day. Excitement, man. Woo! Guys, PGI is changing our lives.
Yes.
Changing our lives. You know, and we gotta be thankful. You know, we gotta put our heart and soul into pushing our business. Pushing our business. You know, don't take it willy-nilly. Take it seriously. You know, and make sure that you're assisting every single one that you can in this business. Anyone can call me at any time. Once I can help, I will. We are here to assist every single one, guys. We are here to assist everyone. And I love my PGI Barbados family, and I love my PGI Jamaica family. And I'm looking for other families in the Caribbean as well with PGI. So guys, come on together. Let's do it. Let's get it done.
PGI.
PGI to the world, guys. PGI to the world.
I believe. PGI to the world. PGI.
I'm a believer. Okay, guys.
I'm a believer.
The lines are open up to anybody else that want to share. Even if you're a new member within the last 30 days, you know, there's no problem. Share whatever experience you had so far. You know, we're here to encourage each other.
Guys, I don't know, but I get whenever I look into participation list, I see Lulu. It gets me excited. I don't know if I'm the only person, but Lulu, you have a $500,000 worth of Bitcoin without limit name. That's the kind of name you have. I hope you're doing well over there.
That's right, Lulu. That is so true.
Come on, Lulu, speak to us.
Good evening. I'm actually watching from London.
Okay.
I'm Lulu on the platform, but my name is actually Georgia. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. I actually joined PGI and was struggling somehow to understand. And one day on the presentation, I heard the testimonial of Ainsworth. So I said, oh, he's Jamaican. So I said, I wonder if I could reach out to him and ask for some help. So I actually searched for him on, I think it was maybe on YouTube or Facebook. And so to reach out to him, I think through Facebook Messenger, and he responded. And I said to him, I've been in PGI for 2 months now, and I haven't done my KYC or anything like that. I've just invested. And so he responded and offered his help. But as I was like shortly after someone sent me some videos, so I was able to solve the issues along with some word from Indrat as well. And then I think he added me to your PGI platform. So there are times when I come on and I like your 8 o'clock meeting is quite late, so I may log in, but sometime, to be honest, I fall off to sleep. But yes, I've been listening for learning. I learn a lot from your platform as well, and also for motivation. So that's about it really. I've been in the business since beginning of December. I was brought on board by another nurse colleague, and I have since signed quite a lot of people, and I feel very happy, though it's not me. But yesterday, someone I signed actually brought someone on board who bought a $10,000 package.
Woo! Wow,
So,
nice.
with still the person actually deposited £10,000 to my account to buy the package, and I tried to buy the package, but the bank put a hold on the money before I released it to Luna, and I was very, very nervous because it's not my money. But in the end, I was successful in buying the package, and with the remainder, she wants to make up to buy another $5,000 package. So that's my colleague who signed her actually benefited from $800 from that package. I didn't actually benefit except for having the points on my leg. But for this, I am happy because that will help me to build on the binary. And I've seen that with the people I've signed, I am making binary bonus as well. So
Nice.
I'm happy. So I will encourage everyone to get involved, get people on board, sign. And I haven't actually spoken to Ainsworth by voice, or actually I've never really met him, but already I like his energy, and I've been actually telling people in my country about it. So there's a few people who at some point want to come on board, and rather than me signing them, I said I'm going to recommend them to Ainsworth. So that's basically it really.
Wow, awesome.
Give me one of those. Give me one of those. I need one of those, Lulu.
Thank you very much, Lulu, for sharing with us. We really appreciate you sharing with us, Lulu.
Thank you, Georgia.
Awesome, Georgia, thank you.
I might need one of those.
Not your one, Grandma, not your one.
Oh God.
Okay. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for today. We want to thank everyone for coming on, and we look forward to seeing you tonight. So, guys, you still have time. The link that is shared is still the same link. So get it out there and get persons on. It's so important, guys, that we educate persons about cryptocurrency. You know, the education is
Wonderful,
vital,
man.
because as long as person understand cryptocurrency, guys, it means that they will what? They will continue to build their PGI business.
True.
Because PGI is the only company out there that will allow them to do what? Acquire this Bitcoin, okay, but they're having to, keep buying it. All right. So therefore, wherever a person comes in, that they can continue to do what? Earn in PGI and earn Bitcoin. All right. So guys, thanks again. Everybody, God bless. See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.